Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
And Joy Nightingale.
And today we have landed right here in New York City. Now, I want to say, are foodies. I don't know if we're really foodies or just people that love food. I don't know if there's a difference. I'm not some hipster gentrification guy. I just like eating. It's just that simple. I don't Instagram all my photos, but occasionally I do want to share fun things with you. And that's what this is today, because behind us is Chelsea Market. Now, Chelsea Market, we are going there for one reason, but also going to show you an overall of the market. The reason that we're mainly going there is they have a restaurant that has an 8-foot-long noodle. I have never eaten an 8-foot-long noodle, and that sounds awesome. And you know what's a good thing after you eat an 8-foot-long noodle?
Coffee, because this way you don't fall asleep.
Oh, what's this right next door? Yep, that's right. Starbucks Reserve Roaster. There's very few of these in the country. They roast their own coffee there. There's a full bar there. We're gonna check out Chelsea Market. Then we're gonna go to Starbucks Roasters. Sounds like fun, right, Joy?
Sounds like a plan.
If it is fun and you like it, you should, before we get started, like this video, subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell, comment down below. All the good stuff, it's always appreciated. Means the world to us. But we're gonna head inside, get an 8-foot-long noodle and bring you along with us. So step right up, let's go for this ride. The Chelsea Market now is housed where at one point the National Biscuit Company once established its factory. It was here because we are in the meatpacking district, and the biscuit company actually got their lard from all the butchers around, and that's where Chelsea Market now is. We got a little cow up there since we are in the meat district. It's so cool in here, and there are so many good spots to eat in here as well. If while you're ever in New York City, you pass a Lilac chocolate, I feel it's the best chocolate you can get in New York City. Get some marzipan, get some good chocolate. It is amazing. Here's what we're looking for. Very Fresh Noodles. Home to the 8-foot-long noodle. This spot definitely has a cool vibe. And it looks like, Joy, it looks like we're not the only ones that know about 8-foot-long noodle. And if you're curious with the menu, you can scan right here.
Don't you like how they have the Mahjong tiles as their tile?
We're going for the tingly and spicy cumin lamb. You have a choice, dry or soup. We're going for dry, which is just in the seasoning and not in a broth. Starts with one meal, she pounds it, she pulls it, she stretches it, and it gets boiled. And this is the end result. And this is what we got. Some cumin lamb noodles, a Thai bubble tea, and a hungry Joy. You see this? Don't worry, Joy, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm not gonna swallow it all in one bite. It's very good. I like that you do get a lot of, you get a strong cilantro flavor mixed with the cumin flavor. The oils, I was nervous it was going to be a little too spicy for Joy because spicy's in the tile. It is tingly but not spicy. So if you have a low spice level, I think you can handle that. But I'm going to let Joy really tell you that because I have a high spice level, so it might not be spicy for me, but it might be spicy for her. But it's really good. The noodles are chewy. They're not like fully boiled through, so they got a nice bite to them, which I like. The lamb itself is very fine. Joy's trying to find the beginning or an end of a noodle. She's contemplating if it's spicy. She's feeling it out.
Feeling it out.
It's weird because it's tingly.
It's tingly, but if I have to sit there and eat it so many more times, it's definitely gonna like build up.
That's why we got a bubble tea. It'll help. I like flavors that aren't like Americanized Asian food.
Yeah.
Because this tastes good. It has nice oil. It has nice spice. We went dry. You can see it's not dry. It's just not in a soup. It's just a plate of noodles. It's really delicious. Bubbling it up, Joy.
It's good. The black pearls in there.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the black pearls are my favorite, but not bad.
What do you have against Johnny Depp?
Chip.
It's funny. I'm gonna say something controversial right now. I like the tea and bubble tea. I do not like the boba. I drink it off the top so I don't get boba.
And back to noodles.
It is what I came for. I just love the chew of the noodles. And I don't love my food super hot temperature-wise, and it's not, which makes me happy. It's warm. It's not like it's a cold dish, but I love everything about it. So Joy was just saying, with her spicy level of handling, the top was good, but when we're getting to the bottom of the stuff sitting in the oil, she's glad she got the bubble tea because she's starting to feel done. Good flavor though, but a little spicy at the bottom for you.
Oh yeah.
It's funny how things work out. We came a long line. No one now. No line. Seating available. We had to wait to sit.
Oh my god.
There it is. That stuff. Woo. Very few items in the menu, but what they do well. I like that kind of spot. Now we came for noodles, but we just want to show you other options. There is tons of prepared food here. Also, market stuff that you could get to bring home prepared food yourself. Beer and brats. A little spot to get some fresh bread. Ooh, some cakes. You know that old saying, take a seat? Well, you can't take one if it's made out of granite. You can sit in it, but you definitely can't take the seat. We have chote mia. Right here, this is authentic Indian food. Is another option here. I like it. Pasta bar and pasta shop. So you can eat pasta and also get it from the shelf. Right in the same spot. Next time, this is for me. An oyster bar. I am a sucker for oysters, especially when they actually list all the different oysters they have, like from Prince Edward Island or from New York. Oh, that looks good. Cullen Pistol's Oyster Bar. Ooh, water feature. That fountain's making me gotta go to the bathroom. This is my usual go-to when I come here. Seafood Market Lobster Place. I usually come get a lobster roll whenever I come to Chelsea Market. Like I was saying, you can see how far down this place goes. There are a lot of different options of tons of different foods to get here. We have stuff to show you. Downtown in Lower East Side, there's a spot called Economy Candy. But it seems that they are now in Chelsea Market. This is cute. Wait till one day we get there and we show you the real store. But I love that they have a store here in Chelsea Market now. Ooh, a bed. Got it. Fluff the pillow. I feel like Goldilocks. This bed is just too hard. Unique Asian goods. We even have our Pearl River gifts here. He's waving hi to us. He's like, come on in. Hey, do you ever have high chew fantasies?
Super cold and they're like
Super cola. Ooh, I like it.
salted egg.
Salted egg, lime flavored, garlic or butter. My beautiful wife, as we ate noodles, this would have been perfect for her. Training chopsticks.
Okay, I thought
She could have been the noodle eating ninja. Yes, if she wants to concentrate, she can use chopsticks. If she just wants to eat food, she just uses a fork. Eat, eat, eat. It's like you don't even have to tell me that twice. List of everything in this establishment. And this is what we're talking about. Former National Biscuit Company, 15th to 16th Street Bakery, 1898 to 1958. New York City, presented by Nabisco Incorporated in 1998. We came, we saw, we ate some noodles. Now it's time for some coffee.
I gotta get warmed up.
Just right across the street, Starbucks Reserve Roasters. It looks so different. You might be a Starbucks in almost every single town now, but there's very few that have coffee stations that look like this, or actually roast their own beans within the walls of said Starbucks. That's what they do here. When it starts off good, it gets even better. Now baking raspberry cheesecake. You see what I meant? There's a whole upstairs, it's a bar. There's a downstairs to get more coffee. There's another coffee bar here. And some fancier pastries than you get at most Starbucks. They're actually roasting as we talk.
It's about 2/3 finished. Give it 5 minutes before this is in this cooking rack. Coffee is actually heavier when it's raw. It's like 10 to 15% water weight. At these temperatures, now that it's steam building up in the walls of the bean, you heat it faster, that steam builds up. It's so hot, you build up so much energy, the bean can't hold it anymore. And it actually starts popping like popcorn. All the energy releases from the actual bean itself opens up, it spreads, and it spreads the core so much that now your coffee is soft enough to dry. It is at that point that it is now edible. The average, it takes about 400 degrees. That's not dark roast. Darker, but not all that different. Now, it is 400.
He's showing us the raw beans that they roast, and they're heavier when they're first put in. And as the temperature rises, they steam and they start popping, almost like popcorn. Ooh.
Now, it's going to start looking like coffee.
Wow.
The interior is extended. Yeah.
You can hear it actually popping. And he was saying it has to get to 400 degrees to be coffee that we could consume. And that's not for like a dark roast. That's just so it's edible.
Very unbalanced, underdeveloped. Its acidity unbalanced, and its body weak. As you heat it up past this point, you start to work on flavor development. Caramelizing enough to build notes that taste chocolatey, nutty, roasty. A lot of those qualities are in darker roast. So in essence, the more you apply heat now and the harder you go, the darker it's going to get at this point.
I like
So crazy.
There's-
Medium dark.
There is a lot of science to this.
The further you heat up your coffee, the more it starts heating up itself.
All this stuff, watch them roast, teaching.
Have reached your
This is
hottest
so
point,
awesome.
you immediately have to start cooling it down. We're just about at my favorite part. So this coffee has about
So whenever you reach like your hottest point, like he's saying, you have to just start cooling it right there because you don't want it to keep on cooking.
Every coffee has to pop once. Darker coffees pop twice. You may even start to hear it little by little. Yeah.
With a little pop. So now the bottom one is actually getting ready to just like, because he doesn't want it getting any more hotter to come out, so it's gonna kind of just like sit it around to make it cooler. They know so much stuff to look at.
We have the roasted coffee coming out, and we have the fresh coffee beans coming in from
I
Guatemala.
think the title of that is Gravity Always Wins. Coffee is brought to temperature almost 440 degrees Fahrenheit. And I called it a medium roast. Though the roasting is finished, the next step is now critical, and that is cooling it down. If this just fell into one mass, and we just left it there, it's not going to pull off at any temperature. It's going to get hotter.
Empty there, now it's going up.
The arms and the white of the tray spread nice and thin. The intermittent movement keeps the food idle. But that's not enough. A deeper partner that's going to bring this to room temp in 5 minutes is what's underneath here.
That's the bag she cut. We're watching actually go around from the ceiling, up the conveyor belt, over and it's keep on going.
I think the last time we were here, they didn't have like any of this really going. They just had like it in the vat.
Yeah, actually seeing them roast, this is an amazing experience.
You only need about a spoonful to make a cup of coffee at all. If I tell you the coffee tastes like something, it shouldn't matter where you're scooping. Why? We have these and we have the smaller one upstairs. They do the same exact amount of size. This does 100, that does 30.
So what's the highest temperature you actually roast?
Well,
This is 420, right?
this was about 440.
Oh, 440.
I think the darkest we have is a little darker than your average pike at most stores. It's our Frenchy blend. That's hit 450s. You go above 450, almost every coffee that you put in there is going to be a dark roast. But there is a ceiling because if coffee is pushed to about 500 degrees, there's a strong chance it's actually going to combust. And then it's just going to set on fire.
Oh, cool. I just learned something I never knew. The darker the roast, the less caffeine. Just like cooking vegetables on a grill, you lose more nutrients the more you cook them. So you get more caffeine with the light roast.
Cast, I tracked how it roasted. It's looking nice. It looks dark enough. Look what occurs in the drum.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Most coffee does have, though there'll be variations, almost all of them can be described by the color green.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah?
Peek through these windows. The bags you see are full of green coffee beans that arrive from all over the world. You don't have to tell me twice. A lot of bags of coffee. Like they said, they roast a lot. Ooh, I like the name of this one. Jaguar Honey. Bourbon. I'm just curious about all of them. Yeah, these come from Costa Rica right here. Ecuador down low. Yeah, this coffee. This isn't your regular Starbucks coffee. But I have to say, I have this woman to thank for, we're both coffee drinkers. I drink a lot of coffee. Probably more than Joy at this point in life.
Yeah, but not when I was like growing up.
I drink.
It was more accessible growing up because I seriously had like a Starbucks maybe of like 2 blocks away from me.
It's funny how someone's taste buds change over time. See, when I was a kid, I did not like coffee at all. My palate didn't go with me. We were driving home from New Hampshire and I kept falling asleep. I kept stopping at rest stops, taking naps. And Joy got Starbucks white chocolate mocha.
My go-to. You open up the cap, you always put, what was it, chocolate powder and cinnamon.
That's what she would do.
Well, it was my go-to.
I know. And we start driving, I'm still all tired. She's like, Joe, just take a sip, it might help. And I take it, and I'm like,
I drank like half of it.
I'm like, this isn't coffee. This is dessert. I could drink this all day long. And then I start to drink it all day long. I drank that one, and she got mad at me. But that was my go-to. And then I started getting more into regular coffee. Now I still like it light and sweet. But if I wasn't falling asleep driving home that day, I might not have tried it. And I don't know. But we're talking, that was probably 99, 2000? No, I think it was 2000, because my college roommate, I didn't drink coffee then. Probably 2000 is when I started drinking coffee.
Oh my God, Peter, if you ever watched this, you made the best blend together.
That was my college roommate. He made good coffee. And we were looking at the 100-pound roaster down below. Right up here, we actually have a 30-pound roaster. Coffee sounds good, but I'm looking at these breads being made too. This stuff's amazing that happens here. Ooh, that sounds good. Starbucks Reserve Peppermint Milk Mocha. It's crazy. Starbucks Reserve Noastery Stuffed Teddy Bear. We once went to a stuffed teddy bear museum upstate. Learned all about it. We'll put a link to that video down below. We saw the coffees. Beans came into the roaster. They leave the roaster. They literally come here through more tubes into the coffee bar. I always wonder, when we travel, like New York, you get coffee anywhere you go. And not just Starbucks, I mean anywhere you go, bodegas, carts, everywhere. Sometimes we travel and you actually have to look for a spot to get a cup of coffee. I wonder why New York became like such a coffee cultured city. I wonder if it's because New Yorkers are always on the go and like you just keep moving and going, the city never sleeps.
You know what? That seriously would make sense.
It would. We keep going to New York.
Like if you see like the driving of New Yorkers, they like want to get nowhere fast.
You gotta drink a lot of coffee to be the city that never sleeps. I'm getting this reserve peppermint oat milk and Joy's getting this hazelnut bianco latte. Awesome statue of the Starbucks logo, the siren. This siren of ours, she is a storyteller and one with an irresistible tale, living somehow between the worlds of myth and the everyday. She invites us to connect with each other, with what we know and what we can't foresee. She draws us in because here is her secret. What she means to me may very well be different than what she means to you. You see, our siren is also a promise, an invitation to each of us to find exactly what we're looking for, what we need, and what we haven't yet imagined. We got our courses, they're heading out, but as we're heading out, their pizzas smell so good. I've never said I went to Starbucks to get a slice of pizza, but I would here.
Only commercial job I've had is running a shop when I was doing marketing.
Ooh. Definitely so hazelnut.
Hazelnut bianco latte.
It's really nice. Super high. Like I said, hazelnut is what I'm just like tasting right now. Probably as I get more into it, would be more of like the praline and stuff like that, but I like it. And you got the peppermint.
I got the Starbucks Reserve peppermint oat milk latte. It's so good. I started to enjoy oat milk in these type of coffees. I'm always a regular whole milk guy, but the oat milk sort of makes it more earthy, less sweet, and it has a more froth to it. Which the texture, I never thought the texture, it's just liquid. It could be different, but it's different. But I think we did it, Joy.
I think so.
So we went to Chelsea Market.
We got the reserve.
At Chelsea Market, we had an 8-foot-long noodle, which was good. And then it got a little too spicy for Joy, but I still thought it was delicious. And then we had
the reserve.
Yes. The reserve. Starbucks.
Of course.
Starbucks Reserve Roastery.
Yeah.
So I think we could call it though.
I think so.
Chelsea Market and Starbucks Reserve Roaster here in New York City. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels.
Good. Drinks.
And live life.
Now about that drink, can I drink mine finally?
Yeah, you should. I'll take the camera.
Okay.
Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Ho ho. Get it? They're Scotty dogs from Eurotrip.